Matthew, let's just start with what happened.
Well, I went to the Indians game last night because I'm an Indians fan. I love all Cleveland sports, so went to the game, attended it. I got there in the second inning, walked up the stands, and there was a couple boos, a few gestures that I won't say. Sat down. We had to use the restroom a couple of innings later, so we actually went to the restroom, walked around the stadium, got a bunch of pictures taken, had a few interviews with a couple of newspapers. We walked back in the top of the sixth inning, and they put me on the jumbotron, and the whole entire crowd booed me. And then people started screaming things and doing provocative things to my girlfriend. And I had 3 glasses of beer thrown at me, which ruined one of my jerseys. Peanuts were flying, and pieces or parts of food were flying. We weren't able to get to our seats because they wouldn't let us sit down. So actually, the police came up and escorted us out, and they said it was for our own safety. And we actually walked down and heard a bunch on the way down. And they took us to a little room, and the cops were interviewing us, asking this and this. And actually, the cop called me a few names that I really don't appreciate.
What did the cop say to you?
He just called me an a-hole a few times, so I really don't appreciate that. And he actually told me, well, he asked my girlfriend, well, he called me an a-hole a couple times, but he asked her, he's like, why would you show up at this game with this a-hole wearing this jersey? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has the right. There's no dress code. You can wear what you want to. I mean, I love Cleveland sports, but you know what I'm saying? LeBron was born and raised here, and I still love him. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, and just like the same with me, you don't have to like me, but you don't hate me because I've done nothing to you. And we were kicked out of the game for me wearing this jersey, so I mean, we were treated pretty badly, so it was unfair, and I will be contacting Cleveland, hopefully work something out, because I wasn't refunded the tickets or anything, and it was embarrassing. I mean, I've been nationally humiliated today, and it's been a rough day.
Were you expecting this kind of reaction?
I was expecting some boos. I mean, everybody's got their opinions, but you know, he's gone. I mean, Cleveland sports is. I'm a diehard fan, and they're always like somehow, some way they always seem to let you down. And if Cleveland would have made the right moves, then he would have been here. And I guess Miami wanted it more. That's why they went after him. That's why they got Wade. That's why they got Bosch. That's why they got LeBron. I mean, they made the sacrifices to obtain him. So Cleveland didn't.
Did it occur to you that as you were getting ready to go to the game, maybe this isn't a good idea?
No, I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Why?
Just because I'm a LeBron fan. I went up to watch the Indians. It has nothing to do about LeBron. I'm his fan. I mean, anybody else's opinion, I mean, it doesn't matter. That's why I was laughing at it all. I thought it was funny. It was not for attention at all. Definitely. I don't have any Cleveland Indians apparel, but you know what I'm saying. I threw on a jersey.
Have you worn this anywhere else?
All around this area.
Any reaction from them?
No, they actually everybody's pretty much said they've expected it. You know what I'm saying, so it's not surprising to anybody really around here.
Now, I would guess you were pretty shocked by the police officer's reaction.
Yeah, I was, and I didn't like the way we were treated by them, nor the fans, or the whole entire staff at the Cleveland Indians Stadium. So it was pretty embarrassing. I mean, it made me look like a fool, and I was just sitting there watching the game. I mean, getting hit from beers from the front, from the back, peanuts being thrown at me, called this, called that. Dudes making gestures to my girlfriend that I don't even want to go there and mention. So I kept my cool very good, and you know what I'm saying, I know what and what not to say, and I know the boundaries.
So you had been there up till 6 innings.
Yeah,
So it wasn't until they showed you on the jumbotron.
the whole stadium booed me, and then you know what I'm saying, and of course, you know what I'm saying, by the sixth inning, people have got a few beers in them, and the muscles start kicking in. So
Are you? Do you think that if maybe you hadn't been shown on that jumbotron, do you think it would have been a different experience? Or?
um, Well, I mean, as I walked through the field and I made my rounds, you know what I'm saying. There's some people that liked it, you know what I'm saying. Some people approved it, but there's a lot of haters, and I expected some boos. I just didn't expect it to go that far. I mean, because I mean, have a little respect. I mean, grow up. I mean, it's not worth it.
Now you had, I would suspect, was it just all Clevelanders or was it some New Yorkers? What?
And that's one thing I don't understand is because anybody you go to a Browns game, you see tons of Steelers fans. I was sitting right in front of tons of Yankees fans, and nothing was said to them just because this is. I understand it's a little fresh still, but I mean he was born and raised in Ohio. I mean you can't turn your back on him that quick. At least I can't. He's a hell of a ball player.